Okay, good morning. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So Norton's theorem has been covered in class? Yes or no? Is Norton's theorem covered in the theory class? Anyone? Norton's theorem পড়ানো হয়েছে ক্লাসে? না বললে কি করে স্টার্ট করব? How am I supposed to start without knowing this? Anyone? Where's the CR? CR is this topic covered in the theory class? Yes or no? Norton's theorem? Do you know what is Norton's theorem? That's the first question we ask. Without that, there is no point in doing the experiment.
Yes, sir. This topic was covered, sir.
This topic was covered. Okay. Great. So you have an
Yes,
idea
sir.
what is Norton's theorem. Right.
Yes, sir.
So this experiment is very similar to the one we did for Thevenin's theorem. It's almost the same. The process is also almost the same. The basic difference, what is the basic difference between the Thevenin's theorem and Norton's theorem? Who can tell? What is the basic difference between Thevenin's theorem? I think we did 2 weeks ago, and Norton's theorem, which we are going to do today. Who can tell difference between Thevenin's theorem and Norton's theorem? What is the difference between a Thevenin?
Hello,
Yeah.
sir. Thevenin theorem provides a equivalent voltage source, whereas Northam theorem provides equivalent current source.
Okay. Okay. This answer is not wrong. This answer is okay, but you missed one point. Thevenin's theorem, it gives it can express any part of the circuit as a equivalent as a voltage source, what you mentioned, and a series resistance. Whereas Norton's equivalent, it can represent a two-terminal network as a current source and equivalent parallel resistance. Okay. For Thevenin's theorem, the resistance comes in series. For Norton's, it comes with parallel. But the interesting or the simple thing is that in both cases, the value of the resistance is the same. Okay. So if I have some two-terminal some network with only linear elements, some sort of like this. This is my V, this is my R1, this is my R2, this is my R3. Thevenin's equivalent would be V Thevenin, R Thevenin. Norton's equivalent would be I Norton. Okay, and RTH is hello. আমি কোন করি তো হ্যাঁ 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 আমি ব্যস্ত আছি আমি 2 ঘন্টা পরে ফোন করব oh sorry so this was like this Okay. Okay, sorry. So RTH equal to R naught. Okay. So let us go to the experiment. How to find IN and RN? How to find IN and RN? We short these terminals. Okay. And we find IN. What will be value of IN? IN is the short circuit current through these shorted terminals. Okay. Right. So what will be IN? We have to find this current I, suppose IS. So IS would be V R1 R2 parallel R3. Okay. Are you there? Hello. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is IS, right? Because R2 and R3 are in parallel, and this parallel combination is in series with R1. Okay. So IN equal to IS R2 plus R3. This is by current division with. Okay. And what would be RN? RN for RN, we would short out the VS, and I will look at the equivalent resistance as seen from the terminals across which we want to find the difference. So RN would be the parallel combination of R1, R2, which is in series with R3. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. So let us go to the experiment part now. Click on the simulator. Okay. Click to perform the experiment. Right. So see, this circuit is very similar to the one we had discussed for the Thevenin's theorem. Okay. There is a power source. Okay. There is a three-way switch. We can either short it, okay, or connect it like this, or connect it to the source. There are three ways: power, short, intermediate. Similarly, here also there are three ways: power, short, intermediate. Power means it is connected to this current source with this source. Power means connected to this source. Short means it is connected like this, and intermediate means it is connected through this other. So how to perform the experiment? The procedure is written already, but so how to verify? Suppose we are verifying it for this circuit only. The circuit which is shown here can be given in this way. This is my source, 220 volt, but I can change it as I like, no problem. Okay, there is a switch. I can and I will change it as I like. Then there are 3 resistances connected like a T network. Okay. All 3 are variable. It's too big. This is my source. This is my switch. I can move the switch into any 3 of the possible combinations. Okay. Here there are the 3 distances. All 3 are variable. This switch also can be selected in any of the 3 ways. I can connect it to a voltage source. All are variable, of course. This is my V1. This is my V2. I can short them or I can connect them to a variable load. Is the circuit clear? Is the circuit clear? This is switch S1 as per the diagram. This is switch S2. Okay. Let me write it some other way. This is switch S1. This is switch S2. Is it okay? The equivalent of the figure, just check whether this figure is properly done or not. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how to approach the experiment? Now the steps are already written, you can read them, but can anyone help me explain the steps? Case 1, case 2, A, B, and case 3. What is case 1? Case 1 is I am measuring the current directly using the conventional analysis. Okay. Case 1 is that we are connecting it like this. In case 1, we are connecting the circuit as like this. Okay. And I am putting here an ammeter. Okay. I am putting here an ammeter and measuring the current through the load using conventional analysis. Okay. I am not using any theorem. I am just using simulation to calculate the value of current through this load R. Okay. This is the first step. See, select switch S1 to power that I have done, and S2 to load that I have done, and simulate the program. Okay. If I simulate it, I will get the value of the current through this load RL from the ammeter. Is it okay? Step 1. Is it okay? Is it okay or not? Step 1 is okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So I will measure this current and note down the value of the current somewhere. Okay. Second thing, I would have to find out the Norton's equivalent of the circuit. What we need to do for that? We need to short out the RL and find out the short circuit current. So how will I do it? I have to connect S1 as it is to the voltage source, but S2 now would be changed to the short circuit. Is it okay? For case 2, I will connect the circuit in this way. Is it okay? Rather 2A. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This would be my IN. The whatever value I will read from this ammeter, this would be my IN. CR, is anybody waiting in the lounge, in the lobby? Can you check once whether anybody is waiting?
Sir, I don't think so.
Don't. Okay, fine. No problem. Okay.
None have messaged me, sir.
Okay, no problem. No problem. So this would be IN. Now the value of the current that I will read for IN. Third is I would like to find RN. How to do it? Can anyone help me? Can anyone help me to find RN? How to find RN? That would be case 2B. How to connect it for case 2B? How to find RN or RThevenin? Same method is the same. Finding RN and RTH is the same method. We have to short circuit the voltage source. So I need to connect the switch in this way. Need to throw the switch in this way. Okay, this one. So now the voltage source has been shorted, and I need to find out the resistance. I cannot measure the resistance directly. What I need to do, I need to connect the voltage source and note the current that is drawn from the source. Then resistance will be the voltage by current. Okay. So I would like to connect it now in this way. Okay. If I know the value of this voltage from a voltmeter, okay, and I know this value of current from the ammeter, then clearly RN would be V by A, the reading of the voltmeter divided by reading of the ammeter, that would be by RN. Is it okay? This also very good. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So now I know IN and RN. So the final step of the experiment would be to go to a completely different circuit. This value would be IN, what we had calculated. This value would be RN based on what we had calculated, and this would be the same RL, as given in this figure. Okay. So clearly now, if I measure the current through this RL, okay, and we compare this current with the current we had measured in case 1, and if they match, then we say that Norton's theorem is verified for this particular circuit configuration. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. So with that, let us do the first iteration of the experiment. Okay. Let us keep this 20 volt. Okay. This value is same. So if I simulate power and load, okay. If I simulate, it should get into power and this should get into load. If I simulate, I will get this value of current. Okay. Case 1 is okay. Case 2a, which is the finding the value of IN. This would stays as it is. By the way, once we have set the value of R, V, etc., we should not change them. Okay. Before the start of case 1, we have to set the values of R1, R2, R3, V1, okay, RL, etc. Once we have set that, for that iteration, we will not be able to change it. Next iteration, we can change, we should change them to new values and redo them. Okay. So now this should be shorted. Okay. And we measured the IN. Okay. We got the value of IN, which is here. Case 2b. Now we short the voltage source and give a power. The power is 110 volts. Okay. Simulate. The voltage is 110 volts. Current is 0.5 amps. So more or less, roughly, the RN is close to 20 ohms. 110 divided by somebody. Okay. 110 divided by 0.5. So 220 volt, 20 ohms. Okay. This will be my RN. Finally, so since we have calculated IN and RN, we will put them in this circuit, simulate, and find the load current. Okay. The last step is fill data in the table. See, it is matching. The second column, this one, and the last column, see, the current value is exactly the same. Next, we will change this R1, R2, R3, whatever you like, V1, okay, RL, and re-perform the experiment 4 times. Okay. So do that. Do that, please. Okay. And once you have done, you let me know in the comment box, chat box, or if you have any problem, it is not matching, this column and this column are not matching, you let me know. Okay. I will allow you to share your circuit with me and I will try to find out where is the mistake. Okay. So simply change the values of one or more of these resistances or one or more of this voltage source or this load resistance, whatever you like. Okay. Take 5 different sets of reading. One I have done it for you. Take 4 more sets of reading. Okay. And please fill up this thing. Okay. So do it, please. Is Yasin Lashkar in your class? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He is in our class.
हेलो सर।
Yes.
স্যার বলছি কোনটা চেঞ্জ করতে হবে?
তোমার ইচ্ছে, কিন্তু কে একটা মানে কেস 1 2 এ 2b 3 তে সেম থাকবে। যখন হয়ে গেল একটা একটা তোমার একটা রো হয়ে যাচ্ছে, তারপরে তুমি এখান থেকে একটা বা দুটো বা সবগুলো তোমার যা ইচ্ছে চেঞ্জ করতে পারো। কোনটা চেঞ্জ করতে হবে তোমার ব্যাপার, তুই
মানে স্যার আর1 টাইম করতেই পারি তো চেঞ্জ?
করতেই পারো, R1 করতে পারো, R2 করতে পারো, R1 R2 একসাথে করতে পারো, R3 করতে পারো, তোমার পুরোপুরি তোমার ব্যাপার।
আচ্ছা স্যার, ঠিক আছে।
Anybody having any problem? Anything not matching? Next class we will do maximum. This class will continue. Okay, 1 minute is less than 1 minute is remaining. So after that, this class will continue in the same way. Okay.